Good afternoon. My name is Pastor John Pierre, and I am the pastor of Living Witness Church of God in Christ. And we're standing right here on Aretha Castle Haley on the corner of Terpsichore, and that's Aretha Living Witness across the street there on the corner. And we've been here on this boulevard some 27 odd years, nearly 30 years now, on this corner here. And we came here with the idea of changing this community. When we got here in 1981, the scene was real bad along this boulevard here. And our pastor at that time, the founding pastor of the Living Witness, Pastor Louis Harrell Sr., he just got tired at the devil. He said, we're mad at the devil, and we took our church and brought it out on the sidewalk here. We brought the drums. We are a Pentecostal church, so we worship with drums and with tambourines, and we even bought our piano out on the sidewalk, and we began to have service on the sidewalk, and with the idea of taking back our community. And we started to do that, and it didn't take very long before all these street walkers, these night walkers and night crawlers, when we began to preach and to pass out tracts along the boulevard, they began to scurry away from this area. It was like the light coming on in a room full of roaches, and they just scurry right on away. And so we began to want to take back our community, and we had a large sign on the Living Witness that said, "We are taking Central City for Christ." We began our Nehemiah Restoration Program, which was at that time a one-year-long, long-term substance abuse treatment with transitional housing, a holistic type program where the men lived there on the premises. And so the name of this program being Nehemiah, named after the Old Testament prophet of the Bible, Nehemiah. Nehemiah was responsible for rebuilding the wall back around Jerusalem that had been torn down by the enemy. And so we were rebuilding the wall around the lives of these men whose wall had been torn down by years of alcohol and drug abuse. So we want to put these men, treat their substance abuse, put them back into the home as they realize sobriety, and then so that they can be head of their household and head of their families. That's what our work is in this community, to build up that man and put him back in the home to strengthen the family unit. And so when I see these men, when I see them being broken free from that bond of addiction, that gives me great joy, and that brings me great pleasure in what I'm doing.